Grab a pen and paper. Write this down, guys.
Our wives want us to lead, men. They want us to. Trust me, I promise you, they do. And if you feel like she doesn't, it's probably because you hadn't been leading. And she feels like she's got to step up and do it. Talk to your wife about things that you're studying in the Bible. Lead her to church. Encourage her. That's a great way to lead, man. When you know your wife's going through a struggle, that's the time that you step up. Whether they want to hear it or not, step up and encourage them. Love her affectionately. Now, men, I'm not talking about sex. I know you don't want to hear this, but women need non-sexual affection. They need that. Very important. Hug her. Hold her hand. Cuddle with her. Amanda loves to cuddle at night. I don't like to cuddle when I sleep. Don't touch me. I get really hot. But every night, I start by cuddling my wife. Now, you know, by the end of the night, I'm on the other side. But I always start by cuddling my wife because I know she likes that. And she needs that. Now, again, this goes back to do this without expecting something, men. I know that's hard. Like, I get it. I'm a dude. Don't get mad at me. Speaking from experience, you know, like cuddling is not an invitation. You just love on them. That's what you do. But men, think about that. I'm being serious, though. I really am being serious. Am I right, women? Y'all need unsexual affection. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Let's go to the next one. Treat her as an equal. Include her in your decisions. That's huge, guys. We think we know everything. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. My wife has helped me make some decisions that I would have made the opposite of just because I asked. Ask your wife these questions. Include her. She is your partner. She is your partner. You know, baby, how should we invest this money? How should we save money? How should I handle this situation at work? Ask her those questions. Make her feel as your equal because she is. Yeah, she's supposed to be submissive to the husband, but there's a difference here. Man and wife are equal, okay? Husband, wife, equal. In God's order, submission kicks in. Wife is under the husband. But in the world, man and wife, that's equal. They're partners. You understand? But God is a God of order. He has an order in everything, and that's where submission comes in. But you should treat your wife, okay? We're submissive to God. We're submissive to God. He still treats us like his child, and in a good way. Like he doesn't come down on us. It's like we're partners. It's the same thing with husband and wife. Include your wife. Pray with your wife. Pray with your wife. I know y'all get tired of me men saying this all the time, but I promise you, change marriage. Change your life. Pray with your wife. And you lead the prayer. Lead. Lead. You don't have to always, but in the beginning, you lead it. And every once in a while, God may say, hey, get your wife to pray. Let her pray. Share with her in that moment. Let her see the equal that you have there in that covenant. But you need to be leading it most of the time. Pray over your wife. Pray life over your wife. Love, joy, peace, harmony, protection over her. Pray over your wife. I do it every day. Every day I pray over my wife. Men, you got to do it. It takes 30 seconds. And it shows her that she's the most important thing on this earth to you. Pray joy over her. Protection. Do the same thing with your kids, but we'll get to that in a couple weeks. It's a little different way I like to do that. There's one thing you must do before any of these other things we talked about today in order to be a strong, Christian warrior husband. This one's going to get me. Men, you have to break. You have to break. I'm going to explain that. It can't be hard. It can't be this hard, tough man. If you want to be a warrior husband, you got to break. You have to be vulnerable to God. If you'll break, you'll be a warrior husband. But it ain't going to happen until you do that. You know, I think I was a pretty good husband 10, 11 years ago. I think I was a pretty good husband. I think I was a pretty good father. But when I broke, I realized I sucked. I started to realize how selfish I was. I wasn't praying over my wife. I wasn't praying over my children. Wasn't praying with them. Wasn't leading them to church. Wasn't encouraging them. Yeah, I was bringing home the money. I was teaching them the social part of life. I thought I was leading spiritually just because we went to church every other Sunday. You know, and I look back on that stuff now, guys, and that's my motivation. It's my motivation to do better. And I need you to understand something. That's not condemnation, that's motivation. When you can take a look at your past and how bad it was, but it keeps you from going back there, that's not condemnation, that is motivation. And there's nothing wrong with that. You need to take it and you need to run with it.